All right, good morning, cyber traders. Welcome back on the Wednesday. What's today, 24th? All right. Everybody see what happened with SOS? Holy crap, where did this thing come from? Out of nowhere, 9 o'clock, right in the morning. Bam! 800,000 share buyers just came in here and ran the damn thing up, literally almost $2. Listen, it's all about being in the right place at the right time, but she's starting to crash down. But other than that, what a great run up. So good to see you too, Michael, Lewis, Dan, Ken. Good. Everyone looks like some people made some money today. Looks like Kent did pretty well this morning, up about 2 G's. Good for you. Time to probably take the rest of the day off. Good to have you back. So everyone, so we got a couple of good stocks that are moving this morning. Yesterday, I told you I'm always excited. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, best days of the week to trade. And you know what? If you didn't do okay, don't worry about it. You're going to lose. It's part of the game. You can always make it back, and you can always come back and trade again. So don't worry about it. It happens all the time. The big thing is you learn from those mistakes. That's the most important thing. But there are a couple of stocks that are moving, and we'll get to it. But before we do that, I just want to remind everybody, today at 3 o'clock, I'm doing a live trading challenge on level 4 with Bookmap, and tomorrow, we have the Cyber Expo. I told you guys a little bit, told you everyone about it. And just make sure you do register for that event. I posted up on Facebook and YouTube Live. And also I posted in the Cyber Group room. We got 4 great speakers. We're going to start tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Do not miss it. Best time, excuse to get away. And if you can't make all of them, that's okay. You at least get the recordings and you can go back and review it. But listen, it's a lot of work for getting these speakers in to take the time to come in here. It's a lot of planning. Don't miss the opportunity. We do it for you. All right. Because the worst thing can happen is that you learn something. The greatest thing can happen is you find a mentor, you find somebody you can adapt to, and you can actually use it towards your everyday trading. All right, let's talk about yesterday, because there were a couple of good stocks that did make some big moves yesterday. I want to start off with the DLPN. That would happen yesterday. So let me change the time frame on this one so you can see what happened here. So this stock had a really, really nice move yesterday. You could see how the stock went from right at the gate, ran from $5. And, literally, the only thing I didn't like about it, it was kind of slow. It made that nice little pop. And then she obviously moved up. Put this a 5-minute chart so you see a little bit better. She had a big move, but she came out of nowhere right at the end of the day and just popped right at after hours. Now, remember, we do trade after hours too. You know what I mean? So please don't look at it. We don't. But it was a great move, and it just literally just kept going up and up. I have it back on the watch list, but I didn't put it on my A list. I put it on my B list because it ran all the way to $40. Now, remember, just think about this for a second. The stock was $5 yesterday. And went as high as 40. Did you hear what I said? It was at $5 yesterday. $5. It's at 40. Okay. So you don't think there's ever going to be another GameStop. You don't think there's going to be another, Kodak trade, ICG trade. I mean, listen, they're there every day. So that's basically you have to look at it. So let's put this back to normal. And let's go back and look what else that moved also yesterday. We had the BNTC, also another really nice move. Let's expand this one. You can see it right there. Had a big pop right at the gate. Then she kind of died. And then out of nowhere, right at the end of the day, she decided to wake up. Yeah, she woke up, and then she went from $6 all the way to 10. Okay, another big move. Now, remember, I always tell you this. There are 2 times when to trade. It's the first hour and the last hour. So you don't need to trade all over the course of the whole day. A lot of us don't want to be here all day. We got other things. Sometimes, we can't, you can't sit here all day. It's not healthy. But you make those times, you come into Cyber Group Room, you work at those times, you'll do well. And yesterday, you could see, look at the volume here. 3 million share blocks was just coming in. And boom, just look at that bottom volume chart. Orders, iceberg orders, everything that you look for was working out great. And last one is the HOFV I want to bring up. That also had a really nice move yesterday. Right at the end of the day, things just literally ran from $4 all the way up to about $7. Another really, really nice move. And she just kept making nice little Fausto flags, higher highs, everything that you were taught here in class. and just worked out great. So that's what yesterday, that's what you missed. Nice Tuesday. Guess what? Today's Wednesday. So Wednesday's a good trading day. There's a lot going on. So I have HOFV back on the watch list again. So remember, sometimes we see these stocks, they make their big moves, and, you know, they will trickle into the following day. And it does happen. You all saw what happened with TCAT, right? Let me bring up TCAT again. We all know what happened with TCAT. TCAT was the same thing. TCAT started at around $5. You could see it right here. It ran to 10, ran to 20, ran to 40, ran to 50, ran to 70. I mean, like, this is what happens. Now she's back down to 53. It's a short squeeze. Come on, man. I told you this yesterday. How does a company's valuation go from, let's say, 10 million to 10 billion, you know, in 2 days? Like, that's what's a short squeeze. And you know what? As day traders, we love stuff like that. And I know Josh was teaching that in class the other day, which, by the way, old gold and platinum students, if you're here in the cyber group room, don't forget, class is going on today. So do not miss it at 10:30. All right. And then I'm going to be doing phase 3 next week on Monday and Tuesday, which you know is the most critical part of your success rate here at CyberTrade University. You got to learn before you can earn. There's a reason why I've been doing this for 25 years. And guess what? Every day, every class, there's always something new. Nothing has changed other than, you know, it's just another beautiful day in the room to learn something, to show you that, and to make it stick in your head that it's you know, it's black and white. See the orders, follow the money, and that's it. Let's go back and talk about what's going on this morning. So we know what happened with SOS. Okay. So SOS had a big pop. Just want to show you a couple of things here on SOS. All of a sudden, which is what I'm going to talk about today on Bookmap. So anyway, right here, you could see the stock got a big order, came in, and then all of a sudden it ran and it met its match. Okay. Why did it stop at 820? Okay. Why? Why not 9? Why couldn't it stop at 7? Well, very simple. All of a sudden, the iceberg started coming in, 50,000, 80,000. There's a 100,000 share seller out there. I mean, it's black and white. Okay, that's it. 100,000 shares and another 65,000 shares. So that's how she got back down to 750. Now, can we break that? Absolutely. If you're watching YouTube right now and you're like, how do I know that's real? Come and do a trial. Jump in my room. We'll use your money and we'll execute that guy and we'll see how fake that is. Also, today I'm gonna spend a lot of time talking about this. Remember, I'm gonna be on Bookmap doing an event. So for some of you here that want to come and join us, you know, you're more than happy to on Bookmap. I'm gonna be doing a live trading challenge regarding about how to use Bookmap. So it's gonna be something very different that I haven't done in a long time. But anyway, follow the money. That's all you got to do. So that one is going on the watch list. The big winner this morning was ZKIN. Okay, so who made money on ZKIN? I know a bunch of you guys jumped into stock in pre-market. I called it out, and I'm going to bring it up over here because sometimes you get these people online don't believe you, and it's all like fake news. And let me just bring it up here. Hold on. Where's my chat? Where's my chat? SOS. No, that's not the one I'm looking for. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to share this with people over here. Oh, can they see this? I don't know if it's going to do a triple on you guys over here, but you can see here on YouTube. Let's keep doing that. All right. So it was at, yeah, right here. You see Z right here on the chat for people watching on YouTube. ZKIN is popping. So I just want to bring this back over here. And when I made that call out, let's put this back over here so we can see. So when I bring that up over here, you can see right here at around 8:30, when I made that call out, it was at 8:29. It started popping. So even if you were a little late and you got in around 8:40, if you got in at 8:40 and you chased it from 11, you got at 13, you still did pretty well because up until 9 o'clock, it ran to 16. So boom, big orders came in, iceberg orders filled in. Everyone did awesome, which was great on that trade. Once again, that's what we're trained to do. Follow the money. That was a really, really nice trade there. Let me change this to a 1-minute chart. Now you can see starting to break down, starting to go down. But listen, you don't need to max it out. If you bought it at 15, you sold it at 15.50, you had 1,000 shares, you made $500. That's $100,000 a year salary. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't let anybody say that you're wasting your time. A couple other stocks also that moved this morning. APTO is another one. This stock was pretty interesting because if you watch the orders on this stock right here, when the stock started making a run, you can't see it on level 3 because they're not really there anymore. But if you pop over here on level 4, you could see the order started coming in right here. And you had about 15,000 shares. This guy just pulled his order right here. There was about a 12,000 to about 13,000. You could see that right there. And then it started backing off. But when it had that big move earlier, there was no sellers out there until he came in right around here when you had that 28,000 share seller out there. They're still out there. But anyway, that was a nice little pop in pre-market. It ran from 8 a.m. And it ran from, it was cheap too. 488 to about almost $6. That's not bad. That's not bad for a day's pay. So anyway, she's up 41%. So don't let that fool you. Okay, 41% means crap to me right now because she is trending down. But sometimes the stock opens up. It was on the A list. It's going on the B list. All right. Another stock I want to keep a very close eye on. Now you guys know this from yesterday. Okay, keep an eye on this stock. FREQ. What happened to FREQ yesterday? It got crushed, got destroyed. It got demolished. I mean, I look, I can't even explain how bad it was with this stock. But this stock literally, we talked about it was a $60 stock. It went all the way down to $7. All right. Now, we know pharmaceutical stocks don't come back, and we saw that happen yesterday. But sometimes after the second or third day, it will come back. So she is up a little bit this morning. You got to use yesterday's resistance levels and orders to see where it's going. But you might get a little bit of a dead cat bounce on this stock. Who knows? The CEO's probably woke up this morning and, and says, you know what? Maybe instead of doing that extension on my house, maybe I'll buy back into my company because, I don't know, it could be a good deal. But we won't know until we watch it. But she's trending up. She's up about 13% from yesterday. All right, let's go on the B list and see what we got going there. Because sometimes the stocks on the B list do hop up on the A list. CSCV showed up on my watch list. Another stock up 31%. Nice cheap stock, slow mover. And you can see here, she was pretty good this morning around 7:30. She was making higher highs, but all of a sudden she took a big crap out right here. So this one's not terrible. We'll keep an eye on it. That I put on the B list. I already told you about the HOFV. That's on the B list. DLPN is on the B list. This is second protocol. That's what B list means. DLPN, AUVI, that one. This one also up 26%. Trade some decent volume, about 300,000 shares. She's creeping up a little bit. I'm not too crazy about the spread. And remember, the spread is very, very important. You got to be. That's the most expensive part of the trade because remember, you did not make anything until you sell it. So that one also looks good. And AMC obviously making a little bit of a comeback from yesterday. Started reversing, but she's up a little bit this morning. Remember, listen, we've been trading AMC for a while. This is not the AMC we remember back in what is that? Back in November, September. In January, February, when it ran from like $4 to $20. All right, be very careful. A lot of algorithms in the stock. It's not an easy stock to trade like it used to. Okay. It's like you got to get the right time at the right place because it's got 10-cent swings. 10 cents is a lot. 1,000 shares, $100. Like playing $100 hands in blackjack. It's not that fun if you're going just because it's cheap and you think it is and everybody talks about it. It's not that easy. And also, I know one of you brought up GameStop, GME. GameStop obviously is starting to come down. Listen, I tell everyone all the time, did you really think GameStop was worth $180? Then why are you selling it? If you really thought it was worth $500, why are you selling it? This is all why we love the art of trading, okay? Trading means you're in and out. You're trading, okay? You're not an investor, okay? You're not an analyst. You're a trader, okay? People like, just because you like baseball cards, like, oh, I love baseball cards. But are you loving it because because you like the card, the person who it is, or you're a trader. You're trading. It's the same crap, same thing. So be very careful. People still want to hold on to it. Somebody's going to get burned. Somebody's going to get burned. So be very careful. I know earnings came out. What else we had? Norman's calling out the ALYA is making a move. Like I said, it's. I had it on my watch list. I took it off. I'll put it. She was good this morning, but she started breaking down, Norm. So I wasn't too sold on it. That's why I got out of it. Michael's calling out the CAN. Oh yeah, I forgot. CAN did pretty well yesterday too. CAN, we did really well with this stock. Yeah, I put CAN on the B list. Looked like it's moving, but remember, go back to your journals and how you traded. CAN was not the easiest stock to trade too. If you didn't get it at the right time, that's where it is. And you know what? Yesterday, I got a little caught on a couple of trades yesterday, and I lost money on certain stocks, and you guys know which ones they were. And if I didn't get out of those trades, I would really probably got hurt pretty bad, because it looked like it was breaking it. But what was happening, what we taught you, and Josh can talk about in class today, I'm going to talk about yesterday. Refreshing. The guy kept updating his quote. And I'm like, damn, this guy's not letting go. He keeps posting 10,000, 20,000. Very important. You know that if we didn't see that happening, at that moment in time, we would have got really hurt. All right, guys, listen, we got to go. Sorry, I've been talking a little bit longer than I should. We got about 10 minutes before the market opens up. If you're watching YouTube, Facebook Live, you want to do a trial, like us, friend us. Pay $9. Got nothing to lose. Do it. Jump in the trading room. Cyber traders, we got class today. Do not forget. And also, let me just bring this back up again before I forget. Where is it? Let me just bring up the page again. The Cyber Trading Expo. Just going to bring this up right here. So if you have not registered tomorrow, please go there. Don't miss this opportunity. You rarely have cyber expos and get a lot of these best traders in one place. So reserve your spot. You're not going to miss it. You're not going to be disappointed. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. Cyber traders in the cyber group room. We'll start commentating once the market opens up. Be safe. And YouTube, we'll be back here at 2:30 for the afternoon meeting. So if you missed the morning, you can always trade the afternoon. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading and be safe.